Alrighty. Everything's working, tracking's working. Check 1, 2. Mic seems to be working. Better be. I did a mic test 2 minutes ago for my mic to not be working. I'll be very upset. Put that right there. Okay. So. Hello everybody, my name is Nuke and welcome to Monster Hunter 3 Ultimate. I tried to stream this yesterday, but one second. Sorry. Gotta hydrate. I tried to stream this yesterday, but I was trying to play it off of an emulator, and the emulator on my computer decided, no. It literally what happened was, it was just... I had to remember what happened because I repressed it like a bad memory. But it was giving me input lag. At first it would be fine, but after maybe a minute, I would start having really bad input lag from my controller. And stop doing that. And Monster Hunter is not a game where you want input lag. Pokemon, fine, you can make that work, but not Monster Hunter. So, yeah, I didn't stream yesterday. Also, from my last stream when I was streaming Assassin's Creed, there was an issue in my monitor audio, which is the audio that I'm hearing from the game, and it was just a delay and it kept showing up, and I was like, why is that happening? It's not... I've had this problem before, and it's just sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. I don't know. And it ended up being not a problem for the viewers, which I couldn't tell. You know, people... I got some reviews from chat saying it seemed fine, but I don't know. I don't know. I just don't trust OBS, even if it is fine one moment. If I'm getting a delay, I always thought it would be inevitable that chat would get a delay. Blah, blah, blah. But I played this a little bit before I started streaming, just to get past the tutorial stuff, and I have not really had any significant issues with the delay. A little bit on my end, but like to the barely noticeable point. So hopefully if it does get back to that again, we won't have any what was I saying? Any issues with that on y'all's end? Because if I have audio delay, I can live with it as long as I don't have input delay from my controller. But if y'all have audio delay, then it's a problem. Hey Sonic, welcome in. Anybody? Just double check and make sure. I could do this 100 times and it's still... I gotta reset my avatar. I could reset my avatar 100 times before I start streaming, but as soon as I hit start streaming, my avatar just moves. Okay. Make sure I have all my monitors set up. Should be good to go. Alright. Alright, settle in everybody. We are in Monster Hunter for the long haul. We're gonna play a few hours today. Hopefully I'm in for the long haul. I hope to be. That's my intention. There's a lot to do. Monster Hunter is not a short game. Power Stone. Oh yeah, I remember you talking about that on Discord. Hopefully it stays on. Because I've been without power before in those crappy situations. It sucks. Oh yeah, there's the delay. All right. I think it's something with the streaming. I think it has something to do with streaming, because I was in OBS before and it didn't have that problem. Maximum streaming bandwidth? Hold on, let me see something. Hold on. Okay, I think what had happened was I had to install and reinstall OBS at one point, and now my streaming bandwidth, according to OBS, I'm currently streaming 10,000 kilobits per second, which is like more than 50% more than the maximum you can do for Twitch, and that might have something to do with it. Oof, yeah, that's a an issue. Give me, and I can't do this while I'm streaming, so I'm gonna stop the stream for just a few seconds while I change the setting. I will be right back. I'm sorry. I'm gonna run with that, and we'll see how that works. Okay. Sorry, gang. Technical difficulties. Oh god. I just scooted in my chair and I banged my desk. Ow. Okay. We're professional, I swear. I'm so professional, I only stream like twice a month. Anyway, first quest, mushrooms, yay. So anyway, I talked about, I couldn't get an emulator to work for this, so I am running this off of an actual Wii U now. Unfortunately, if I ever get to Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate, I will not be able to run that off of the console because that's a 3DS and I have no way to capture off a 3DS. Oh, there's an ad. Can I nab it, Twitch? I'm actually gonna sit up a little bit. It's hard for me to like sit up in my chair and get close to the microphone with this massive gamepad in my hands. I do have a Pro controller, but it's like a cheap knockoff Pro controller, and I don't really like using it. Gonna be real. I don't like using the gamepad either, but I'd rather use this than the cheap knockoff. Plus, the cheap knockoff uses the old, like, USB-A to whatever the original fat USB was, from like 2005 or whatever. And I'm like, why would you make this like this? But it was all I could afford at the time, and I'm not buying a whole new controller just to play Monster Hunter on Wii U when I have it on my Steam Deck on an emulator. So. And yes, I did try running it off of my Steam Deck instead of my PC, but the capture card did not like my Steam Deck. So, kind of the situation we're in right now. Dragon Toadstool. Nice. So immediately, here's the thing you need to make max potions. Some ripened mushrooms. Really good, monies, I guess. Unique mushrooms. How many of those do I need? 3. Okay. For some reason I thought it was like 7 or something. There was a quest in Monster Hunter Tri on the online mode where I think it was like you need like some crazy amount, like 10 or 12 unique mushrooms, but that's because you're meant to be done with a team, not by yourself. Capcom doesn't make quests like that as bad anymore, though. Like, they still kind of can, depending. Like, there's a few in Generations Ultimate that are like, gather an insane amount of this, and I'm like, what? My ultimate goal is, I'll confess, I've never, quote-unquote, beaten a Monster Hunter outside of Tri. And by beaten, I mean gotten to, like, the end of G rank, like the Fatalis and the Dire Morales and all that fun stuff. I've never done that. I've gotten to about the 2nd level of G rank in 3 Ultimate and Generations Ultimate. I only got to high rank in 4 Ultimate, and I kept getting my butt kicked by the Daimyo Hermitor and the Cephalodrome, both of which I still hate to this day, but I fought them multiple times in Generations Ultimate, so I kind of know how they work now. One more unique mushroom. Where am I going to find another unique mushroom? Well, the mushrooms can spawn right here, but there's no mushrooms here. In, like, World, I only ever got to, again, 2nd level of G rank. I remember, I think my current quest was, like, Fulgur Anjanath in Iceborne before my PlayStation died. I just never got back that far again. And Rise, I never really played much of Rise. I beat Magnum Malo in low rank, but I never played much past that. Fun story about me and Rise. I didn't stop playing Rise because I didn't like it. I stopped playing Rise because when Rise came out, I was like really, really sick. I think I've talked about this before in a previous stream, but I'll talk about it again, hell. And then by the time I got better, I couldn't think about playing Rise without associating it with being sick. So anytime I thought about playing Rise, I also thought about throwing up. So I was like, I don't want to play Rise because I don't want to throw up. Which is not fair to Rise at all, because Rise is not a bad game, but I just couldn't do it physically. But what do you do? I'm still not noticing any other audio issues on my end. Chat, if you guys notice any delay in the game audio, like if I do that and like the explosion for you, the audio is delayed by a few seconds, let me know. I can try to fix it, because I changed some settings in OBS, so hopefully that'll work. Like I said, OBS broke on me once and I had to reinstall it, and I forgot to reset all the settings, and it's just has made a mess of everything. Right now I'm just going around fighting stuff, waiting for mushrooms to respawn. I usually don't run out of gathering spots on this quest before I get all the mushrooms, so it's interesting. I think the only places you can find them are 2 and 3. So. Jaggy. Also, for every game, I will be going gun lance all the way. Say that now. Watch me pick a different weapon entirely in the next game, but my intent for now is to go gun lance all the way. I've tried using other weapons, and there's like no other weapon that I really like consistently throughout each game. Like, I've tried using the bow, and the bow is really fun in World and Wilds, but like pre-World, the bow is like requires a different skill set on part of the player entirely, because it just acts differently. Like, it's not as... I don't know how to describe it. In World, you just keep shooting, and each time you shoot, it progressively gets stronger, but you can also hold it back to charge it, you know? But in, like, this game, for example, every charge level is like a different shot, so like, without a charge level, it could just be like spread level 1, and then 1 charge level could be like pierce level 1, and then 2 charge levels could be rapid level 2. That's 3 different arrow types, all on the same bow, you know, and it gets kind of wacky. They removed that in Worlds, thankfully, but I honestly don't know where to find more mushrooms. I know there's a mushroom patch that can spawn in 7, but I didn't see it. 12, 11, 10, 9, that's all water. There's no mushrooms there. Nothing around here. There's no mushrooms in here. I'm just running around at this point. This quest does not take this long, by the way. I need 3 mushrooms. It's just a lot of these. Oh, there's some mushrooms over there. Early gathering quests in Monster Hunter are kind of luck based. And unlike World, where you can open the map and see on the map how much time you have left before item spot respawns, it's kind of, it definitely feels a lot more random. Hold still. Supposed to me being more of a range type generally, yeah. Feel that. I've tried going range in Monster Hunter, but they've definitely streamlined it more in recent games. I have a file on this very copy of Monster Hunter on my Wii U where I tried to do the light bowgun, and I got 2 levels into G rank, and I was like, I am getting bodied in like 2 hits, and the quest time is just creeping up on me slowly because it requires this very special skill set to use ranged in older Monster Hunters, especially compared to new ones. And I just didn't have it. Whereas with, you know, melee weapons, it's just stab, and kaboom, you know. So anybody who says they mained ranged in old Monster Hunters and played solo, I'm like, you are a god of this game. Because that was not an easy thing to do. I can't imagine fighting going all the way to Dire Morales on a ranged weapon. Solo. That's Dire Morales is the by the way the big boy finale at the end of this game. Well, actually, let me specify that. There's two modes in the old Monster Hunter games. They brought it back in Rise, but not in World or Wilds, where there's an offline village mode and an online like hub mode. And the offline village mode, for 3 Ultimate, the final boss is the Elatrion. But to get to it, you have to beat every previous quest. And it sucks. Because the last quest before you get to the Elatrion then unlocks after you beat every quest before that one is called Mark of a Hero, and that quest sucks. Like, I'm not gonna sugarcoat it, that quest sucks because it's all monsters you've already fought before, but they're buffed. And there's only one area that you can't escape from. So they can't run away, you can't run away. And this is rough. Hold on, I think I'm starting to get a little bit more lag again. Okay, now in chat it's fine. As long as it's fine in chat, that's all that matters. Like, see, when you hear me clicking through the list here, there's like almost a full second delay for me now. I'm not sure how to fix that. I would have to play with that for a little bit. But a lot of money for whetstones that I'm not about to pay. No, no thank you. I don't have that kind of money right now. No problem so far, good. Yeah, let's keep it that way. Let's keep it that way. Also, what is this? I have this new dock over here on the side of my Twitch that shows me how many, like how long I've been streaming, how many viewers I have, yada yada. And it says I've been streaming for 6 minutes. But at the bottom of OBS it says I've been streaming for 18 minutes. What do I believe? Refresh. Oh, I have to hit refresh. It doesn't automatically refresh. Oh, that's dumb. And if I could, I would plug my headphones into my Wii U gamepad. Or does that work? Hold on, let me see. Yeah, if I change sound out to gamepad, it's just 30 minutes. But if I change sound out to gamepad, it just it stops showing up in OBS. So, is there a TV and gamepad? No. Worth a shot. Worth a shot. These are all the other weapons. Just gonna get rid of. I'm not gonna use them. I can't upgrade my gun lance yet because I know I need. We messed up the space-time continue. It's fine. It's fine. We're still here. Everything's fine. Don't panic. If you panic, that makes it worse. Don't panic. I said don't panic. Yeah, can I make any new gun? I make a bone gun lance. That requires a popfish that I don't have. Can I buy a gun lance from you? I can. I can just buy a bone gun lance. Good. I will buy and equip that, please. Thank you. What do I need to upgrade that? Ah. Things that I don't have. I gotta bring up my my tech tree here. Hold on, I gotta website bring up that tech tree. Gamepad. You know what's funny about the Wii U gamepad? The Wii U gamepad, I would argue, is probably one of the worst Nintendo controllers, purely for the battery. Like, the battery on the Wii U gamepad is awful. It doesn't last for nothing, especially after you've had it for like a year or two. It just poo. And I bought a new battery that has like close to double the capacity of the original Wii U gamepad, and it still is poo. Like, it's still not good. Okay. Iron Striker, hidden. Goes into a red rook. I definitely would want that. Or would I? No, I want the like Noctoral one. I get burst. A lot of interesting options here. So do I want the Great Bone Gun Lance? I think that goes into the Baroth loader. Baroth loader doesn't really go into anything though. It's just more Baroth. Well, it goes into the Jade Baroth one. That's a good ice weapon. That's a solid ice weapon, and an ice attack of 500 at the final. Wow. Yeah, I think I remember looking through the list once, and I think Jade Baroth was the one I settled on as being my ice weapon. Of course, anybody who's played Monster Hunter 3 Ultimate will tell you that the meta is Brachydios weapons. So for anybody new to Monster Hunter, like your first one was Rise, the element known as Blast was invented in introduced rather in Monster Hunter 3 Ultimate with the introduction of the Brachydios. And it was not called Blast back in the day, it was called Slime because the Brachydios is a slimy boy. And it was OP as hell. I think the most meta weapons were like the Dios bow and the Dios dual blades. Now I have a quest to deliver some Kelby horns, but thankfully I already have some Kelby horns that I got from the tutorial. So that's probably the only quest you could do this with. The only gathering quest where you can just have the items on hand preemptively. Come in, and we deliver. Boom, done. I don't know why I took all that. I just wanted the paintballs. But yeah, that one's done. I'm gonna set off the boomstick. God, there was like a 1.5 delay on that audio for me. And it just gives you 2 more Kelby horns in the quest reward. So if you're ever playing Monster Hunter 3 Ultimate and you need some quick pocket change, just do the Kelby horn quest over and over again, because it requires 2 Kelby horns, and when you finish it, it gives you 2 Kelby horns and the quest rewards. So just some quick chump change there. All right, and yeah, I'll do farm aid. Why not? Still just in level 1 right now, but and there's 9 levels in lower rank, so we still got a long way to go. Or not in low rank, in village mode, excuse me. There's 5 levels in low rank. There's 9 levels in village mode. Sit down. I take your flesh. Your flesh is mine. Blood for the blood god. No. Not my blood. Stop. No. No, I said no. These cretins. All right. Hello, 3 more targets. Hey. I'm not even gonna bother carving them anymore. They're not worth the time. I say that as I'm probably gonna need Jaggy scales later. I am gonna want to make a set of Jaggy armor because it's a good first armor. It comes with like attack up and stun resistance. Sit down. The rock formation over there has some whetstones in it that I would very much like to have. Better than paying 80s any a piece for whetstones, jeez. No, not regular stones, I need whetstones. Thank you. I got 5 now. Will last me a while. Excuse me, sir, do you mind? I'm trying to wait for my quest to finish. That's right, back up. He knows what he's doing. Came in for the kill a little too late there, buddy. Honey, a bunch of jaggy parts, monster bone, and ivy. The occasional, gotta do the occasional sync test. Okay, so that one, where's that? There's 2 jumbo bones and 5 fire herbs. That one's not gonna be that hard to get to, but do I want the Great Bone Gun Lance? The Great Bone Gun Lance do good things for me. Yeah, that goes into the bar off. Just the Jagged Gun Lance. Ooh, the Jagged Gun Lance goes into the Rathian Lance, though. Rathian Lance goes into the Zinogre Lance. Interesting. And it also goes into the Kurapeko one. Oh, Lord. Oh, yeah, that's a lot easier to gather materials for than... So... what you're telling me is I'm gonna need both. Let me see here. Hold on. No, I don't want monster guts yet. I don't want to do sunken golden fish opportunity either. I don't want to do either of these quests. I don't wanna. Okay, wait. I have an idea. So I think the golden fish quest. You just get the materials, because I know the kids around gave me the materials to make golden fish bait, and I know it gives you 1 more in the quest box when you start. So I'm gonna buy the books of combos. They're just useful to have anyway. Okay, and so it's Mega Fishing Fly and Snake Bee Larva. I don't have any snake bee larva. Where's the kid who gives me the snake bee larva? Not you. You down here? He's down here. Okay. Thank you. Okay. By the way, I don't need... I'm gonna go out on a limb and say I don't need all this. Put that away. I'll meat. I'll put away the barbecue squid as well. How comes I need meat? I'll go grill some later, but I don't want it clogging up my inventory. Okay. We keep rolling. I want to save guts. It's what's for dinner for later because, or for the last one, because that's the last one I have to do to unlock the Argent for the next level. And I'm currently at a point where I'm fine doing everything each level as I progress, but I'm eventually going to get to the point where I'm just like, I just want to go past this. Get to the next level so I can upgrade my weapon. I know me, that's how I play this game. That's... I don't want these bugs to bother me, and I know they will, so... Ow. See, there they go, bothering me. Stop it. Stop it. I don't know what's worse, Venabra or Vespoid, but I'm gonna say Venabra. Question, is there a cat? Cat what? Like a cat monster? I mean, there's cats in Monster Hunter. They're not monsters, per se, but there's cats. Meow. Oh boy, I sure do love fishing in a game about hunting giant monsters. My favorite thing. Who put this in here? Like, this has been here since Monster Hunter 1. Who made this decision? Alright, chat, heads up, you got an ad in about a minute. Oh, good lord. Okay, now we go back to camp. Wish I had a forecaster, but I don't. It's fine. There's pets. Okay, those are mealings. They steal your stuff. They're just trying to attack me. I'm not very good at it. See, hey! I need those to finish this quest. It's fine, you can't actually kill them. They just run away. Hate mealinks. You'll just be in the middle of fighting a giant monster and then Mealings comes up and steals your potion and it's like, bruh. Little shits indeed. Take my fish. Gotta set off the wyvern's fire every once in a while. Sorry if my voice starts to get back a little bit, Chad. I gotta sit back in my chair because sitting forward in my chair hurts my shoulder like a mother, and I don't know why, but it does. Okay. I don't have any of that because that's all weird stuff that I don't have. So anyway, I started blast. Yeah, that's this is the closest you're gonna get with a melee weapon. Deliver the red coral stones. Ugh. All right, let's do it. I'm not excited about it, but let's do it. Reload, because you never know when you're gonna need it. I don't think there's any predators in this particular quest, but you never know. Oh, sharks. Neat. I forgot my harpoon. I didn't actually. There was a harpoon in the box that I should have grabbed, and I didn't do it. Well, whatever. They get to exist freely, for now. There will come a day where I need a shark skin, but today is not that day. Got 4 red coral stones. We're almost halfway there. Each of these little bone piles only has 3 items in it, so it could be a red coral stone. My voice kind of trailed off earlier there, or it could be, you know, a pearl or a bone or something. We just gotta hope we get lucky. I think that should be... Yep, alright, we're done. But I'm gonna go to 12, because 12 is a good place to find Mocholite ore, which I do need to upgrade one of my gun lances, so... Gonna go grab that real quick. Like how I didn't even need the rations. I just jumped in the water like, oh well, let's get this over with. Alright. Get us some materials here. Also, welcome to Monster Hunt. There's going to be a lot of me getting materials. That's just how this game works. Also, don't get used to me mining that fast. That is a skill that is laid into this armor, and once I get rid of this armor, I will probably never have gathering that fast again. So is this even technically armor? It's more like clothes. Be real. Fighting monsters in like normal clothes. Kind of like modified a little bit. I was looking at the Jerry for a couple minutes on Google Images earlier this morning, and I found you. You found me on Google Images? Bro. Nah. I refuse to believe that. I am not special enough to appear on Google Images. I kid you not. Well then. The information I have now, I guess. I still have my Jerry, by the way. I wanna see if I can hold on a second here. Because I actually had a friend of mine design something for my Jerry, and I only used it once. Oh. That's why I haven't used it, because I freaking had to VC face crash and I lost where everything was. Okay. Should have been on this file here, yeah? Yeah, there's where everything is. Okay. Let's see, where is it? Huh. Is that it? No. What's this? Oh yeah, I forgot I had that. Okay, hold on. So I had a friend design an outfit for my Jerry, and I got it made and everything, but I only used it like once. And then VC face crashed, and it lost the locations of all of my VTubers. So I'm currently in the process of trying to find it. It's in here somewhere. Because I found the asset to be put into Unity, but I haven't found the VTuber. So, hold on. VTubers. Ollie. And Jerry. FBX file. Is this riveting, guys? Am I cool yet? Ah, here it is. Well, which one's the right one? Probably this one. No, this one. my VTuber. Au revoir. Yeah, I've only used this once, so I'll stick with it for a little bit. Dude, I remember when I used it, I was playing Planet Crafter, and I think something happened post my video of Planet Cracker that I just hit another slump. Then things happened IRL, and next time I went to stream or something, I messed up, or VC Face messed up, as VC Faces want to do. I'm gonna move me over a little bit. There we go. No, that's not what I want. There we go. Yeah, I only used it once. I've had it for like a year. I've only used it once. Through all this trouble of a friend like making it for me, and me like finding someone to make it, and all that other, waiting for them to make it, it's like a 3D model. But I had to add it onto the avatar itself. Like, in this particular model, there is no actual Jerry under here. Like, for some reason, I couldn't get the Jerry and the armor to fit on top of each other. So what I had to do, let me show you. If you look, you can kind of see, you can see my tail behind me. That's it. That's all that's there. There's only like a pelvis and a tail on of the Jerry. The rest is just the armor. But I would have liked to have had it designed in retrospect where you can still see the face, because you can't. Because it looks cool, don't get me wrong, but for prolonged sessions, it really kind of doesn't quite do it. So I'm gonna go ahead and we're gonna just turn this off. The Wolfen that I used like once. Illuminate Rogue. The ears on this thing are so big. I made this one super cute, but I never used it. I used it like once. I know I used it on my YouTube channel when I played my second attempt of Satisfactory. If you look under like Satisfactory New on my YouTube channel, you'll see this avatar. I didn't use it much. I don't know why. I think I hit another slump and I just stopped. I'd redesign it though. Maybe. Eh, maybe not. It's pretty close to what I have now, at least in the face. Oh, by the way, it's the Legiacrus. The guy that's confirmed, kind of, that they're bringing back for Wilds? I don't remember. I hope so. Boy needs some respect. But also, he's going to kill me if I don't leave, so I'm going to leave. I'm not in any position to fight a Legiacrus right now. Could I? Yes. Do I want to? No. I would consider using this model again, but I would have to remake it, re-put the kitsune tails on it. I don't even know where the file is, and as far as Unity is concerned, I don't know what project I have it saved in, so I would have to start it over again, which isn't that bad. This one doesn't have a lot of stuff going on with it. But I've seen that somewhere before on YouTube. Yep. I've used this boy before. You see his arms are kind of... I would have to fiddle with his VC face to fix the arms, which would be difficult, but if I was going to be flipping models, I don't want to be There's different models. Weirdly, I have to change the arm angle depending on the model. I don't want to have to keep opening that setting every single time. I have a lot of models. We're trying to find one that works. I really do like this one though. It's really cute, but it's... This one, I like the Regulus, I like the Furna. Those are like 3 of my favorites. I really like the Spectrum because the Spectrum's super cute, but the Spectrum's just not... It's not very me. I mean, it's precious. I love it, but it's not super me. If I may display the Spectrum. Is the right? That's not the right one. I think this one's in the actual folder here. It took me quite a few attempts to get the Spectrum to work. Oh, there he is. Wow. He doesn't look bad. It's just not, it's not super me. I like some clothes for it, but there's not a lot of clothes for it that aren't like super, you know, what's the word? Flaming? There's a Chibitora. I'd love to use the Chibitora again. I wouldn't change a whole lot on it. I would change the color pattern a little bit. Maybe find some glasses to put on the boy, but other than that. Here's the first kitsune that I made. With the 3 tails. Also cute. Made by the same person who made the Spectrum. Again, super cute, not super me though. And Reggie. I love the Regulus. It is like was my first VTuber avatar that avatar in general that I made myself. So again, it has a special place in my heart. It was also an adorable bean. So many nukes, I know. I kind of lean between the Regulus and the Furna. Is the one I prefer to use. I think it's better. You gotta love the Kepler. I don't have a Mayu. Because I've had trouble learning how to use Substance Painter. I've kind of sort of figured it out recently. A little bit better. So I could probably make a Mayu. If I wanted to. I have a Mayu. Good. Also, what is this trend also with let's go back to the Furna though. Furna's too cute not to use. I might bring back the Regulus or something later, but we go back to the Furna now. This trend with avatar creators and like getting rid of the PSD files for editing textures. Stop that. Like, let me explain to you why I want you to stop that. Substance Painter is not free. I have to pay a subscription for Substance Painter. Krita is free. I do not have to pay for Krita. That's all you need to know. Oh, but Substance Painter is so much more, it's so much more effective and efficient, and I don't care. I'm already paying $30 to $50, if not more, for your avatar. I don't want to have to pay for a sub for Substance Painter to retexture it. Make PSD files. At the very least, put like the PNG files in there. With like UVs on them with the UV map so I can see, you know, what it is. At least then I can work with it. Like I said, I did do some work in Substance Painter on the Furna here. That's how I got him to look how he looks. I have a preference for kimono avatars, if you haven't noticed. That might be my next project, is to try to make a Mayu. But I don't know, I have to see. The other thing I like about the phone is not only is it adorable, it's kimono, but it has clothes. Like the Regulus has, I don't like the clothes that the Regulus comes with, and finding clothes that go with the Regulus that aren't like a little too ooh-woo are just difficult. As long as that avatar has been out, you'd think it'd be easier to do, but unfortunately not. I did find a couple here and there, but okay. And this one's got the tuft of the tuft of chest fluff that comes off like perfectly with the jacket and everything. I don't know. I go back and forth. If you can't tell, I go back and forth. Again, the Volfin's another one, the Hopkin. Like, there's so many avatars that I really, really like, but I've tried using them and I'm just like, oh, this isn't me. Really, really nice avatar, it's just not me. I might feel the same way about the Mayu. I don't know. I used the Mayu all at once and I was like, eh. That was because like I didn't texture it, I asked a friend to texture it for me. And I'm like, I feel bad, I could have textured this myself. Not to devalue what my friend did for me, but just like, eh. I think also it was just like the avatar itself didn't really resonate with me. That's probably why I haven't even bothered to try. Again, no problem with the avatar in general. It's just I'm selective about my what I use for long periods. I'd love to try to get a outfit design for the Furna, but that's a ways down the road. I have to make sure I can commit to content creation again before I do anything like that. I have fallen out of favor quite handily. Sit down. How's the audio looking, chat? Any issues so far? I don't know if you guys have been paying super attention. But I don't want you guys to have any issues on your side. Let me check. Let me check. Yeah, also sorry about the reverberation. You were hearing my phone audio through the microphone. Sorry. Wah. Wah, wah, wah. Yeah, the trader's in town. Yee. I don't think I have anything to trade, but... Well, I'm gonna turn my air on, as it is now getting very hot in here. I'm currently sitting at 78F, and it's only getting hotter. Okay, do you have anything I would want, though? I have 10 curved fangs. Can I buy anything off of you? No. Alright, then go away. Blah, 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 blah. Level 2, Harvest Tours, Argus Season, Town, blah, blah, blah. We're gonna go hunt a Great Jay. We're gonna hunt an actual monster now. Do it. Everything else has just been lollipops and gun drops. Now it's time for the actual meat. And I don't know if you guys noticed when I was switching through my avatars, but if you look at this model and you look at like the Regulus, look at how much bigger the tails are on the on the fur. This is the Regulus, this is the tails. Blah blah blah. Then we have the Kepler. About the same size as the Regulus, not too crazy, right? And then I get to the Furna. It's just like all tail all day. Massive and floofy. Keyword floofy. Okay, let's get it. Big boy coming through. What's up, nerd? You're about to get pounded in the next week. My, so threatening. No, we're not having an ad break right now. Stop that. You dork. Special delivery. Let's go. Woo. I love the boomstick. Boomstick is my favorite thing. I have forsaken the boomstick for far too long in my monster hunting career. Boomstick is love. Boomstick is life. Ah. Nope. I really need to sharpen my weapon. I don't know what happens when sharpness hits 0, but it's probably not good. So... All right, let's get back in there. You run away from me. Oi! Where do you think you're going? Dude, I'm cool. We just left. In the middle of the fight. Bro just up and left. Yeah, no, you ain't getting away with that. Feel the wrath of the boomstick. Alright, that's what I thought. Alright, that was Boomstick 101, class. Any questions? Yeah, just to tell you how crap the Wii U gamepad's battery is, it has been charging for 2 hours, and it is still charging. Well, I guess that's not too unheard of for a controller, but still. And I am playing it, but still. The fact that the controller's charging cord has a brick on it, that's kind of... a little bit excessive, don't you think? It's the boom part. Nuclear, always. Always and forever. Okay, so I need 3 more Great Jaggy Hides, 5 Nitro Shrooms to make the Jagged Gun Lance. I need gunpowder and 2 Ice Crystals to make the Iron Gun Lance. I'm gonna go to port. Just do this guy over here. I was like, you can't see this guy. Let me turn my VTuber off so you can see what this guy's name is. This guy's name is Nico. Means cat. The phrase "with cat" is in his name. Because he keeps calling himself a tiger, they have to let you know that his name actually means cat, which is hilarious. Old Monster Hunter had a very silly sense of humor that it just doesn't have anymore. They went all mainstream, man. They don't got the same soul no more. As many hundreds of hours as I've dumped into Monster Hunter World. I'm just gonna complain. Yeah, indeed. This is the online port version. It's not online because the multiplayer for this Wii U is shut off, like, entirely. So you can do all the quests single player though. Or if you have like someone with a 3DS version, they could join you through local wireless. Do you have the things I need? We do. We got some of the things I need. I'm just gonna buy a bunch of dung bombs because those are going to be very useful later. Start with 10 for now. Okay. I need nitro shrooms. Didn't have nitro shrooms. Fire herbs. She had fire herbs. I need to buy some fire herbs. Buy those. Did you have nitro? Actually, sap plants I do need. God bug. bunch of bomb casings. Definitely need those. No. Okay. Wait. Do I have bitter bugs? I don't have any bitter bugs, so I definitely need bitter bugs. Bitter bugs and honey make catalyst. Catalyst plus might seed equals demon drug. Catalyst plus armor seed meets armor skin. So those are all good. All good things. So I need 2 ice crystals for the iron gun lance plus 2 jumbo bones for the great bone gun lance. I don't have any nitro shrooms, so I couldn't make the jagged gun lance. Ice crystals I could just go ahead and get. Because they're in the sandy plains, and there's a quest for mining that I can do. Let's travel back to Moga. Blah blah blah. Secret of the crystal bones. Let me open clear out my inventory before I do that though. Okay. No. Okay. A little too happy with the clicking there. It's fine. It's fine. Probably not gonna need the weapon this time, but you never know. Also, fun fact, the Sandy Plains and the Flooded Forest from Monster Hunter Rise are basically remakes, I guess, of areas from this game. This is the same Sandy Plains. Isn't that neat? I think it's neat. I gotta find crystal bones and ice crystals. There's 1 ice crystal. There's 2 ice crystals. Okay, so now I just need to find the crystal bones, which isn't too hard. There's a site in 11. I was gonna say 7. I was like, no, it's not 7. That has a bunch of crystal bones in it. Not always enough to complete the quest on its own. I want to make sure they weren't getting back up to attack me. So you want to make sure I find anything I can out of this area here. If anything at all. Might have to rely solely on 11 at this point. Let's see. Oh, there's one. Ah! Come on, man. Just trying to gather here. 4 crystal bones. Oh, I just need 1 more. Stone. Rock was like, yeah, I saw you get paralyzed. I'm not gonna give a crystal bone to you. Screw you. There we go. Alright, now I can just straight up get out of here. So I think, if I remember correctly, the only other monster we really have in this level is the Arzuros. The Arzuros isn't really much of a threat either, but this is only level 2. In level 3, we get the Kurapeko, the Royal Ludroth, the Baroth. That's when things start to heat up a little bit. Then level 4 is when we get to the Rathians, when we start getting into the dragons and the good stuff. And level 5, obviously, is the Gaiacris, the Rathalos. all the big boys come out at level 5. Then you get the high rank after level 5, which is all the same stuff on a harder difficulty, plus new stuff that you haven't faced before, like subspecies. Subspecies like the purple Ludra. And then new stuff like the Brachydios. All of that's to come soon. Eventually. I say soon, but it's more eventually than anything. Mushroom box, yes please. Now I can cultivate mushrooms. Insect box, yes please. Now I can cultivate insects. Level 2 field, so I can make more plants if I need to use that, but I don't have the material, and it doesn't look like the monster that gives it is going to be sighted anytime soon, so. Alright. Upgrade my thing, please. Thank you. Your steel gun lance. The Lagome Berator. Well, logic says the Lagome Berator because not only does it have the same base attack, it has better sharpness and ice attack, but the Lagome is kind of a ways off. It might be available in port, but I don't think I could fight it as I am right now, though. Let me check my handy dandy thingy here. Number. So steel gun lance goes striker, defender, imperial. It's hidden. Oops, gun lance. Lucid Nargacuga. It's the red rook. Interesting. It's type 62 still the nibble snarf. Scatter shot. Lagioverse. That might be what I need. Steel gun lance. Yeah. Yeah, shoot. It might not be a bad idea to get both. And I say that because I know there's a couple of monsters that are weaker to ice than the water. Well, the Nibble Snarf is weaker to ice than the water. What else weak to ice, though? Ice is such a weird, element because so few things are specifically weakest to ice. You have things that are weak to ice, but it's not their greatest weakness. Obadon? No. Pecco, maybe? Hirapecco's weakness seems to be ice. Hirapecco is such a non-issue. At least not till high rank, anyway. Crimson Hirapecco is also ice. That's definitely when you want ice, the Crimson Hirapecco. Fuck the Crimson Hirapecco. Crimson Hirapecco can go die in a fire. I hate the Crimson Hirapecco. Because it just summons a Devil Joe after like 5 seconds. It's like, oh god, a hunter, help me, Pickle! Oh god, no! I'm getting close to the Hirapecco, that's where you get the Flintstone, so I can just get the Steel Gun Lance. That's not an issue. We'll let it sit. We'll let it sit. Right, capture at R0. So this is specifically a capture quest, meaning I can't kill it. I have to get it low health and then set a trap. And it sucks because the R0s is very weak. And so it's very easy to just straight up kill it. I'm going to attempt not to do that, but I make no promises. Just a bear. That's his thing. He's just a bear. Ain't nothing special about the Heart of Zeros. He's just a bear. Oh god. Let me go. I did not consent to cuddles. Find me. Fish, I have a cannon and a giant shield. What do you think you're gonna do? Disregard the fact that you already grabbed me once. I have to slow down the attack. He's gonna end up killing him. Gotta poke him in the butt a little bit here and there until he decides he's tired enough to leave. Nope. I killed him. I knew that was gonna happen. Ah, that sucks. Oh well. We can just do it again. It's not a big deal. I don't even get any like reward from that. I don't get any like materials or anything. It's just like, no, you screwed up, gamer. You don't get nothing for that. I gotta do it because it's key quest. Let's see, hold on. Bombardier, it's a get defender. Take two. Let's try this again. Let's not end his miserable existence this time. Is he in 5? Because I know a lot of times monsters move after the first time you fight them. No. You get the quest just to hunt him, he's in 5. Capture quest, I think he starts at 3. Like always. Yeah, there he is. It's a buyer. Hello, Mr. Buyer. You want to play with me, Mr. Bear? Warning, I play with explosives. I didn't know I could do that, boys. Honest with you, I just started doing it. Very dumb, but I liked it. No grabbies for you. What did I tell you the first time, sir? I did not consent to cuddles. Alright, that should be enough. I don't want to... Ah! Quickly! The trap! The trap! Ah! There we go. I overestimated how much health he had last time. Or perhaps I underestimated my own strength. Whatever. Either or. Wah. I don't use my hand tracking hardly ever, unless I'm like directly talking to chat. I don't really use my hands much, so I like to just show the pops every now and again. Alright. Oh. So I can make the great bone gun lance. Before I do that, then we don't. Yuck. I'm constantly in a state of forgetting. Alright, tech tree here. That's the hunting horn tech tree. It's not what I want. Do I look like I play support? Cut to every hunting horn main yelling at me in the comments of the VOD later. Cut back to me presuming hunting horn mains are going to watch this video. Great bone gun lance. Great bone gun. Great bone gun lance. Bar off loader. Gonna be after the wyvern bone gun lance. Jagged one goes up. It goes into the Rathian one, but like poison's kind of mid, just in general. Oh, the jagged goes into the Pecco. All right, hold on. That's just a normal bone gun lance, so I can just buy another bone gun lance. It's fine. Well, I have enough for another great bone. I'm not gonna do it, but I have enough for one. Monster bone. Oh, burst arowana? Ew. I'd ask him a lot. Need nitro shrooms, which I don't have. I'm gonna go back to that merchant. That merchant that I bought the fire herbs from in the port, her stock rotates, so she might have nitro shrooms. I don't remember where to find them. I want to say you can find them in the Sandy Plains. No, this is the same. This is the same stock. I don't need it. It doesn't help me. Who on you? Alright, shroom. Where to find nitro shroom? I had a 20% chance of getting one from Secret of the Crystal Bones, and I did not get one. So, you know. So, Sandy Plains 6 and 7, I can find nitro shrooms. Do this one. We'll do this one. We'll make this gun lance, then we'll do the urgent, and then we'll work on making a new set of armor. Because this leather's starting to outlive its usefulness. So, see, I said 6 and 7, right? That shows you how quick stuff just leaves my brain. Alright, 6 and 7 loads in. What area? 6 and 7? I wish I could, like, have the item from Resident Evil 7 that allows you to, like, break down something into, like, its base components, because nitro shroom and fire herb is what's used in gunpowder, and I have gunpowder. I don't have any nitro shrooms. Now I have a nitro shroom. Good. I'm gonna look and see if I can get more. If I can't, I'll just go cultivate them in the farm. I think a bunch of unique mushrooms, though. Also, I took the long way around. There was a shortcut from the base camp that leads straight to Area 7, and I didn't take it. See? Nitro shroom. Good, all the nitro shrooms. I think I need like 5 of them. Or was it 2? I don't remember. I don't remember. Okay, 7. Any mushrooms? Mushrooms. Here we go. Nitro shrooms are also good for making power coatings for bows, but I am not using a bow. Speaking of coatings, in Wilds, for bows, they changed it. Used to, you would have like so many coatings in your pouch. Like you would carry 50 power coatings, and that was it. Once you ran out, unless you brought the materials to make more, you were out of power coatings. And you only hold so many more materials to make more. But now it's just like, it's on a cooldown thing. In Wilds. They really went away from the whole having to craft stuff mid-fight, other than like potions and stuff in Wilds, it feels like. Same with a lot of bowgun ammos, like elemental ammo, yeah, you still have to have that in your inventory, like normal. Like Pierce and Spread are now infinite, just like normal level 1. Which I thought was an interesting choice. I do like the way the light bowgun works in Wilds, though. I'll admit, I great sorted my way through Wilds, and I got through Zoshia. And I think the last thing I fought was like this frenzied Nursilla, and then I just kind of was just like, I'm done. I don't know, Wilds. I like Wilds, but something about it just doesn't... It doesn't quite scratch the itch for me the way the old Monster Hunters do. Maybe it's just me, I don't know. Maybe if I went back and played it again, I'd be like, oh yeah, it's a stupid comment. I don't feel that way at all. But I don't know. Let's see, and... Herbivores breeding tomorrow. So tomorrow, that's when I can get the supersize done. Now we're gonna do this urgent quest. We're gonna get ourselves an AI companion to hunt with. He's an annoying little fart on top of it. Reload. You picked the wrong neighborhood to wander around in, son. Oh no, low-level carnivores. Whatever will he do? Yeah, I got you. Don't worry, the boomstick will save you. Welcome to the right. I missed. That was a whiff on the wyvern's fire. Also, speaking of whiff on the wyvern's fire, that's one thing I don't like about Wilds. Like, they made the wyvern's fire more powerful, but they increased the fuse time on it, which is entirely unnecessary. You could have just left it the way it was. You didn't have to make it take longer to cast. But yeah. And they gave you 2 charges of it now, which is cool, but it might have a longer reload. I don't remember. Like I said, I great sorted through most of Wilds. I never fully got the hang of power clashes and offsets, but they were cool when I did them. I think I streamed Wilds once, didn't I? Yeah, I streamed Wild once for a little bit. Get down, you little mini sponges. Chat, you got an ad in 1 minute. I gotta let this one play out though. I gotta keep the snoozes for important situations. Like when I was first fighting that Great Jaggy, that was an important situation. I had to use the snooze. But right now, not so much. And you! Get out of my neighborhood. Get out of my swamp! I can't do a Shrek accent, but... Are you done? Yeah, we're done. Okay. Gotta think about your nonsense. Shrek swamp. Oh. Position myself in my chair. I'm sliding down in my chair a little bit. I think it's just the way I'm sitting. We have rescued the child. I will now bring him along with me on hunts so that he might be a sacrifice to the great dragons, while I charge my boomstick. Yes, yes, plot, 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 don't care. You're coming with me, Meat Shield. Probably shouldn't say that. He's very good at being a distraction. Alright. So, now... we fight the Great Jaggy a bunch. And we try to finish the armor set. Great Jaggy hides. Oh, I can make them male. Yes, please. Great Jaggy hide. King's Frill. Oh, I can make the Reefs too. Heck yeah. Well, I hunted the thing once and already made 2/5 of the armor set. Heck yeah. I'm gonna try to keep going with Bombardier for a food boost because it increases my explosion damage. Yes! And this is kind of the loop of Monster Hunter. We're getting into it now. I know we just reached level 3, and you're probably thinking, oh, you're making good time. Yeah, it's about to come to a crawl. Because now you're getting to the point where now not only do you have to keep fighting the same monsters over and over again to make weapons, you gotta keep fighting the same monsters over and over again to make armor. And there are instances where making an armor set can take you literally all day. Like, it is not a fast process. It's fun though. If it wasn't fun, we wouldn't do it. Man, I get to walk around blowing stuff up with a literal cannon. So it's pretty fun. Not gonna lie. But I will say, whenever we get to Generations Ultimate, if we ever get to Generations Ultimate, that's gonna be a long, long playthrough. Because that is not a short game. Like, you think this has a lot of quests? No. I think Generations Ultimate has more quests and monsters than any other Monster Hunter in the franchise. Like, that's a hundreds of hours kind of sink right there. Heck yeah. God, I love the gun lance so much. This is like my favorite thing in this game is the gun lance. It was the first weapon I ever used when I first played 3 Ultimate was the gun lance, and then I've shifted back and forth up and around different weapons from time to time, and I've spent such a long time away from the gun lance. Eventually I was just like, you know what, I'm going back to the gun lance, and I was like, oh my god, I forgot this is fun. Sit down. Get those hot drinks, I don't need them. Just in time. Jaggy hide. Jaggy hide. All is good. Oh wait, I forgot the herbivores were supposed to be breeding today. Crap. Oh wait, there's always tomorrow. It's fine. Okay, is this for the honey? Yes, I just don't have enough cactus flowers. That's fine though, it's fine. Now for to farm. Mushroom box, I think we've already upgraded. Honey box that we don't have yet, but that's fine. We'll make it. Honey is like the most important thing. I lie to you not. Because honey is how you make mega potions. I'm gonna save. Because he can only do so much at once. Bomb casing. Level up the veggies. Nice. Okay. Jaggy helm. Get the vest already. Yeah. Jam braces. And I needed 2 more hides and a king's frill. Alright. I don't want any of these. Let's see if I can get black belt, because that might get me to lower my stamina depletion when guarding. Alright. Go ahead and accept the quest. I don't want to do the quest to capture it just simply because I don't want to do it, but it needs to get done. It needs to get done. So we'll go ahead and do it. But before we do that, we're going to take a quick break. I need to go get some more water and run to the restroom. I advise everyone else to do the same. Get you some water, stay hydrated. We will be right back, everybody. And we're back. Things all set up here. Being in the right direction. Yeah. Oh my god. Plug my gamepad for a few minutes. Okay. Go capture us a raptor thing here. I can tell I haven't made content in quite a while because my throat is already getting sore. My pouch is full. That's not good. That's not what you want. Well, there's Zeros pelt in here? Ooh, it's been a while since I've made a trip to the box, hasn't it? Well, I've already got Trank Bombs. I don't need Trank Bombs. There you are, Jaggy boy. Hello again, dork. Wow, your friends took that for you. Well, I took the brunt of it at least. Come at me. Whoa. Alright, I don't know what happened there, but I think I stopped to reload, but my hand was off the guard button. Off the right bumper, so I don't know how I reloaded. Just delay just in the game. Whoa. Alright, I think he's pretty close. I'm gonna get rid of his friends here. Got him. Okay. Collateral damage, exactly. Listen, when you have a big boomstick like this, you know, you're just gonna have collateral damage, and that's just... And in fact, that's not collateral damage, that's just damage. All damage is intentional when you're working with high-grade explosives. It is the only way, indeed. Okay. So now the herbivores are breeding, so now I'm gonna go try to get the dung I require. Because you have to get the... Because I need supersized dung to upgrade my farm fields. That does only come from the biggest Aptonoth, and the biggest Aptonoth only show up when there's herbivores breeding in the middle of the woods. Like that big boy right there. Yeah, go tell your friends what you saw. I don't think I need to do anything else. I think I just had to kill that one, and I should be good. Yeah, there we go. That one's just money. The cactus flower. Cactus flowers are pretty easy to get, though. Actually, no, wait. Before I do that, let me go clean out my inventory. Alright, actually, no. What I need to do is I need to, 1, clean out my inventory, 2, go get another King's Frill so I can finish this armor set, and then 3, I need a lot more great Jaggy hides so I can make this gun lance. That's what I'm at right now. That's what I need to do. A lot of stuff to do, I know, but I will get it done. Been very irresponsible with my inventory management, and that's not a good thing. Probably not gonna get anything off of this meal. Oracle. Oracle's not worth nothing because it just shows you where the monster is, but I already know where he is. In 5. Knew that. I knew that. Who said I didn't? Because Monster Hunter really is a game where if you don't like farming for materials, you're playing the wrong game. That's a very large portion of the gameplay loop here. Listen, buddy, you can get salty about it all you want. I'm still gonna blow your face off. That's not what I want. There we go. Right, the combos for Guidelines are a little bit different in World. We're making it work, though. I think the King's Frill is only available as like a reward item. We just gotta kind of hope we get. I killed him in like, if you don't include the time it took me to like run to where he was done in 2 minutes. Which I know he's just a great Jaggy, but still, I feel good about myself for that. Yeah. That whole inquest immediately thing they added in Wild was very nice to have right now. There's the Kingsville. Alright, good. Cha-Cha, what do you have? Jaggy Hide. You got some stuff. Now, yes, thank you. Alright, so this armor set has attack up S. If I look, the Gunlance has an attack of 276. My status is 299 because of the skill. Also has increased the efficiency of items, so like a ration would give me 50 stamina instead of 25, and then half stun, which means it's twice as hard for me to get stunned, which is good. They're good skills for an early set of armor. But I would like to improve that attack of S to an attack of M, but I need might seeds for that. I'm not entirely sure where to find might seeds in the world. I'm pretty sure you find might seeds in the Sandy Plains, but I know this merchant sells them sometimes. And sometimes, as in right now. Let's go. Alright. Parachute, dragon toadstool. I have a dragon toadstool, so I don't need to buy one. Was it bomb arowana or burst arowana? Frig. Burst arowana. 5 burst arowanas. She sells them. And I can buy them. Great. Fantastic. Appreciate you. Big preach. Monster Bone Ham and Pelagicite ore I can actually get right now. I think I can. The Jagged Gun Lance thing. The Jagged Gun Lance, as far as I'm concerned, can wait until I get this. So, Monster Bone M. I have a quest to hunt a certain type of monster that is known to drop Monster Bone M's. And it's not a large monster either, so the quest shouldn't be too difficult. Also, I want to see if I can go ahead and make decorations. So in newer Monster Hunters, starting in World, like if I make this attack charm, it would just give me an attack buff, and it would have different levels of attack buff. So if I have like the one attack charm like on my helmet, it'll give me attack up level 1, and then I put a second attack charm on my chest, it'll give me attack up level 2 because they would combine. And if I had like I forget, like that's decorations, not charms. Charms are the one that like you can level up through forging. If I had like that level 3 and then 2 charms on my armor, or decorations on my armor, excuse me, that would give me like attack up level 5. If it goes up to level 5, I think it does. But here, it's cumulative in a different kind of way. So, and this just all started changing in World. This is going to be like this all the way up until World. So if you see, I have attack, and across the edges there is like +1 from the helmet, +2 from the chest, yada yada, and +14. That's attack up S. If you look over on the left, attack up S if I have 10, attack up M if I have 15, and attack up L if I have 20. And then if I have negative numbers, it goes attack down, attack down, attack down. So it's cumulative based on like points rather than levels as much. And I could go for negate stun, but I really don't want negate stun. Half stun is fine. Like negate stun is good for like later game, but right now I'm not really super worried about it. So this quest is where we're gonna get the Monster Bone M's. A monster called the Rhinoplos, who is one of the most annoying monsters in the entire game, because it loves to attack you while you're attacking a large monster. Even if that large monster is its like known predator, it's like, oh, a hunter, gotta kill him, and it attacks you. It's annoying. Doesn't really do much damage, it's just annoying. But they can drop Monster Bone M's, which I need. Now there are large monsters that will drop it as well, obviously, but I don't want to go through the rigmarole of fighting a large monster and then hoping it drops the Monster Bone M. It's just too much work. Like, I could sit here and I could fight the Kurapeko all day long, or I could do this quest once, maybe twice. 3 times if I'm really unlucky, which I might get really unlucky. Monster Hunter 3 Ultimate is not stingy about its desire sensor. Which, if you ever hear a Monster Hunter player talk about the desire sensor, that is a superstition, I guess I should say. I've heard it's been proven to be true, but I don't know. Where, like, if you need, like, one more of, like, say, a scale of a specific monster to finish, like, a weapon or an armor set, and the game knows you're trying to make that armor set, it will just, like, lower the drop rate of that specific scale or gem or plate or whatever to make it harder for you to get it. Again, I don't know if that's true or if that's just hearsay, but I also don't know what the word hearsay means. I just said it out loud. Ah! I got 1 Monster Bone M. I need, like, I already forget how many I need. Sit down. I don't know, with what time we have left, I don't think we'll get to level 4, because it's already getting kind of late where I'm at, and I want to get down here and everything. I'm still going for a little bit, but I don't think we're going to get to level 4. I'm going to try to get to, or through, the Royal Ludroth at least. But before I get there, I want to make the Kurapeko gun lance. Because it's a fire weapon, and the Royal Ludroth is weak to fire. I have cool drinks. I don't know why I'm not using them. Only 1 Monster Bone M so far. Sit down. Well, I'm getting plenty of raw meat. And like 4 of those. I've got 4 scalps, 3 shells, only 1 bone. I think the microphone in the Wii U gamepad hears me talking and is like, oh, he needs bones, quick, don't give them to him. Also, I want to point out, I unplugged my my gamepad when I came back for the break. Granted, it's been charging this entire time. It just showed me it was red. It has been like 20 minutes. That's why I hate the Wii U gamepad. Look, I legitimately do. That's why I will play everything on the Wii U. If it's been ported to Switch, I will play it on Switch, or I will play it on an emulator. It is the only console where I will say that. because I'm usually all pro physical because I like having physical copies of games and playing them, but the Wii U, I just... Just a big clunky controller and the battery sucks. That's really all there is to it. I will die on that hill. 5 pelagicite ore. Pelagicite ore is found in the flooded forest. We get to go a-swimming. I don't think there's a mining quest for the flooded forests. No, so we'll just do the regular harvest tour. Welcome to the swamp. God, I didn't know Monster Hunter could take place in Louisiana. As someone who lives in Texas, which is right next door to Louisiana, I feel like I'm allowed to say that. But which part of Texas? I'll never tell. What are you doing in my swamp? Pelagicite ore is only found in these deposits that are underwater. It's found in 6, 5, 3, and 1. It's 2 and 3 more. I'll take the free whetstones, though. Keep them coming. Remember what I said, don't get used to me mining that fast when I was wearing the other armor? Yeah, this is what I meant. Come on, show me the good stuff. I'm probably gonna have to do this again because Pelagicite ore isn't super rare, but it's also not super common. Depends on if there's even a gathering spot in 3. Sometimes you go to 3 and there's no gathering spot at all. Let's see, shall we? There it is, over here on the left. It's 1. And 1 more. I believe in you, game. There we go. And I'm also gonna hit up the mining spot in 1. Just because we're probably gonna need more pelagicite ore later. Just imagining what your reaction would be on my mod list of Left 4 Dead 2. I think I've seen your mod list before, Sonic. It is kind of insane. The mod list for Left 4 Dead 2 in general is kind of insane. Take the ticket. Throw it away. Or send it off, whatever. You dare block my boom? I deigned to grace you with my boom and you dare block it? Cha-Cha don't like explosives. I have a slightest feeling that this VOD's gonna get age restricted if I upload it to YouTube. Just a hunch. Okay. You don't have anything else. I know I don't have enough money to upgrade it. I've got 7,000. I've only got 1,000. I've got all the materials for it. So, what are we going to do to earn a quick $6,000? Thing in here, I can sell these bone husks. I don't use because I'm not a gunner. Worms I'm not going to use. Harpoons I'm not going to use. I'll go on a limb here and say I don't have enough materials just to sell to equate to 7,000. Yeah, no, that ain't. This ain't happening, Chief. Okay. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go off. We're gonna do some other quests before we fight the Kurapeko. Because I want to save the Kurapeko fight for when I get that new gun lance. I know I need more great jaggy parts, but there's other stuff I gotta do too. And this one we're just kind of hunting our zeros. We don't have to catch it. Just, thank goodness. About to ruin his day. Bring it to a swift and decisive end, as they say. It's a buyer. Wow, he did not flinch. What do I think about your cufflinks, bear? Oh. Ow. Got me in a reload. Oh, are you limping away? Get your fat bear butt back here. Swoogity swoogity, I'm coming for that booty. Again, I just did that for the muns. Only 1,200 muns, but every little bit helps. And yes, I do remember what I said at the beginning of this stream about that Kelby Horn quest, but I've got other quests that need to get done, so I gotta kind of, you know, it's gonna be called Left for Meme too. Oh, I'm sure people have called it that for it's been, or rather that it's been eligible to be called that for a long time. Ah. A lot of honey after that one. I'm not complaining. More honey, the better. Uh, 7,000. How much do I have? 34. That was 600. That's only 800. Who, I say? Gotta get done, though. Well, if any of these quests unfinished, we won't be able to finish the game. So, we gotta do it. Dude, I can be somewhat unhinged. Oh, we're all a little unhinged, Sonic. It's just a matter of how much you're willing to let loose. Gotta kill bugs all day for a measly 600 zenny. Whatever. Like I said, we need the muns. We need the muns. Ow. The turd bit me. Excuse me, Mealinxes. Well, I'm coming for you. Another one's gonna spawn from this bush here. Come on. Beat your doom. It's okay. We all gotta go sometime. Take the whetstones. Yeah, the 1 minute wait time on this quest is a little overindulgent, don't you think, game? Just gonna say it. We're at 41. Well, remember, we need 7,000. 7,000 plus enough left over to actually pay the quest fee for the next quest. We may or may not get to the Royal Ludroth in this stream. I don't remember what the key quests are other than the Kurapeko. I'm gonna have to fight the Kurapeko quite a few times. Oh wait, it was a Sonic Bomb. I need that for this quest. So the Ludroth might have to wait till next stream. The Sponge, as I call him. These things. Okay, so I gotta get guts from these things. Like everything else, it's a random drop. One, how many do I need? 3. 3 shouldn't be too bad, hopefully. I say as I fail. I fail the roll. I don't think they're going to aggro me again, so I'm going to go to 9. I wish there was another monster in this. Are you aggroing me? Or are you just being a tease? Ah, you're just being a tease. I think you're spawning is what you're doing. Interesting. Yeah, the whole big school of them over here. Good thing on my shoulder. Okay. Yeet! I got 4 of them, not bad. Ow. Sharpen fang, sharpen fang, sharpen fang, sharpen fang. And, okay, another guts. School's a little more aggressive. Alright, another guts. Good. Have to check before I peace out. Monster guts, 3 monster guts. Deuces. Oh, I was gonna get a cactus flower and I didn't do it. Oh well. It's always next time. Betcha, you were behind me. How did that hit you? Is that how big the AoE is on that explosion? Oh. Oh, there's cactus flower. Might just do the Kelby quest a couple times here. How much do I have? 5,000. Okay, Kelby horns. Rose. There, we got the first 2 levels all done. 2 down, 9. No, not 9. Sorry, 7 more to go. They get longer and more difficult as you go on. Level 1 didn't even have any large monsters in it, other than the cameo from the Geigers. You get a little extra change from selling your quest rewards. I don't think warm pelts are used for much. And the horns that it drops, like the hunting horns, or the, whatever they're called now, those are good for making like demon horns and armor horns, which buff your party, but playing alone, I don't really need that. I'm probably gonna do this one more time. I'm gonna have to. Okay, maybe not. Never mind, that was it. Alright, give me my better gun lance. Boom. Okay, now we fight the Kurapek. I think this charger might not be up to snuff. Whatever. My controller hasn't died yet, so I'm not gonna complain. You guys ready to go blow up a bird? That's what I'm about to do. Repeatedly. Of course, he'll try to fight back, but that's all part of the fun. There he is. Yeah, so the Kurapeko's whole deal is he can mimic the cries of other monsters, so he can basically summon help. Sucks. The Crimson Kurapeko summons the dreaded Pickle, and this pain in the ass. Pickle of Fear, as I like to call him sometimes. Actually, I've never called him that. I just came up with that just now, and it's kind of hilarious to me. Fuck your flint. Now, Mr. Birdman, I fought you enough times. We know how this is gonna go. Ah. Then the Jaggy back. What? Mr. Jaggy, I could literally deal with you in like a minute and a half, but I legitimately just don't feel like it, so please go away. Heal and sharpen. This might not be a good time to sharpen. No. Stop that shit. I just made him go away. You're not gonna bring him back. It's me. If I could get you to hold still for like 5 seconds, that would be great. There you go. What's the matter, Pecco boy? I saw you jump through that tree. That was kind of impressive. Oh, I completely whipped that shot. Trying to blow up that other flint. It's not happening for me though. Shit. Ow. I saw that coming. Where'd that come from? A mile away. Like, as soon as my hit bounced off, I was like, well, I'm gonna eat that hit. Yeah, excuse me. And he's gone. Fantastic. Yeah, this fight's definitely taking a little bit longer. We're already past the 5-minute mark. Not by much, though. Down here, you flamboyant dork, and face me. That flint on his left wing is just resilient. There it goes. Ah. Messed up my combo. You threw off my groove. Oh god, ow. Well, being on fire really sets off my groove. I was expecting a Pekka to give me this much trouble. Yeah, you guys think we're gonna see the Kurapeko back in Monster Hunter Wilds? Because I certainly don't. It would be a good game to have him in because it's open world, but I feel like that's probably too much coding. Something. I don't know. Just to make a monster port halfway across the map to wherever you are fighting the Kurapeko. Don't even think about it. Alright, got a little too aggressive there. It's on me. Uh-oh. Whoa. Oh! Hearted. Wow. Really, should we hang out after this weather blows over? Yeah! Oh, I'm sorry. It took me a second to process that. I was busy processing the fact that I just died to a Kurapeko. Yeah, it depends on how my work schedule looks and my medical schedule looks. I'm still waiting to get a response back about a surgery because my insurance didn't want to pay for it, so I don't know when that'll be, but I'm gonna say yes, but expect changes. Depends on how soon you mean. I like how the Kurapeko was that close to death when it killed me. Like, that's shameful. Absolutely shameful. Put you in your place real quick. One stone. Spectral. Step that on my helmet. Okay, now I have attack up him. I didn't do that before because I didn't want to waste any money. So 2 vivid feathers, and 2 flintstones, and I can just make the Kurapeko gun lance. But what does that require? by way of upgrading. Let's see. Let us see here, shall we? Flamethrower. The fire one I want is the flamethrower. The Agnoctor one. That's just got good fire and good power. It's got affinity. It's just a good weapon. So I would need to upgrade. One more flintstone. 5 irons. 3 scales and 3 feathers. So I don't need a beak to create it. To upgrade it, I would need two beaks. But I would also need two flame sacks, which I don't get till the. I think I get those to the Rathian, so it's kind of a ways off. Per Pekka one only goes for 345, 240. The Agnoctor one is better, no question, but the Kurapeko TP might just do me better. Just for the now, you know? And of course, the freaking Morales gun lance is the best fire one, but by the time I get to the Morales, what's going to be left? That's the end of the game. Alright. Let's see, did I unlock anything? What you got? Alright, so that's the quest for the Royal Ludroth, but I'm gonna go ahead and we're gonna have to call it for here for now, because it's kind of late and this kitsune requires sustenance. So, I want to thank you everybody so much for turning out. We had fun, I know I did. Any opportunity I get to share Monster Hunter is always a good day for me, especially older Monster Hunters like this. I appreciate y'all being here. Next time I'm going to try to stream a little earlier. I had other stuff going on today. I usually like to stream. I started streaming at like a little before 5, I think, is when I started streaming. But I usually like to stream around 1. So, again, I had some other stuff going on today. We will send you guys off on a raid.